A powerful ice storm leaves thousands of Delaware County residents in the dark. Tonight on NewsLink Indiana, which areas are still without power and how long the outages are expected to last.
And it's been 1 month since a new business opened in the village. Ahead, we'll tell you what people are saying about the newest option on the edge of campus.
And more winter weather is on the way. I'll be telling you just what you can expect in my full forecast.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I'm Emerson Lehman.
And I'm Wyndham Gant. We begin tonight with a look at the wintry conditions that have affected Delaware County. NewsLink
Indiana Weather's Liz Sefcik joins us now at the weather wall. And Liz, it looks like the worst of the conditions are over for now.
That's true. We aren't going to be feeling ice accumulation as bad as this morning, but we are starting to dip down in temperatures to right around below that freezing range for water. Water typically freezes around 32 degrees. We're already starting to get into 31, and this cold air is going to usher in to our area. Any slick spots on the road could worsen throughout the night. We will hopefully see that start to change throughout the day, though. We're still pretty below average for this time of year. Our observed high today was 36 degrees. Right around this time of year, we'll expect to see 50, nowhere near our record high of 73, set back in 71. Throughout the next 6 hours, we're going to see temperatures start to get to that freezing point of water at 32 degrees, so slick spots are expected for the next couple of hours.
All right, Liz, thank you. We'll hear from you in a little bit. Thousands of residents in Delaware County were left in the dark after Thursday morning's ice storm, and businesses were no different.
NewsLink Indiana's Brittany Ehrman is live in the village with more. Brittany?
Because of that power outage, they didn't open those doors. That had to deal with that late start, and joining me now to talk about that impact is Brothers Bar and Grill manager Joshua Mormon. Thanks for joining us, Josh. So,
I mean, obviously it impacts. People come out here, they want to eat, especially with it being cold now. People want to get a warm, warm food in their belly, and that's just a service that we were unfortunate we weren't able to provide until 7 p.m. today.
Understandable. And what people really want to know is, can they come in now? Are your hours going to be the same? Are those specials going to be the same?
Specials and hours will still be the same. It's like it never happened. So yeah, doors wide open.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Josh. But if you guys don't have power, if you're Muncie residents and you're sitting at home and you're still in the dark, Indiana Michigan Power says they hope to have that power back on by tomorrow at midnight, the latest. Crews will be working around the clock both tonight and early tomorrow morning to make sure that power is back on as quickly as possible. For now, reporting live in the village, Brittany Ehrman, NewsLink, Indiana.
If you or someone you know are without power and heat, Mayor Dennis Tyler has opened all 7 fire stations and City Hall for warming stations.
A Muncie man is charged with attempted murder against his roommate. Authorities say 18-year-old David Langford shot 27-year-old Robert Rittenhouse in the stomach after a dispute in their home. Rittenhouse was taken to IU Health Ball Memorial Hospital, where he underwent surgery and was later listed in stable condition. Langford is being held in the Delaware County Jail on an $85,000 bond.
The latest on a Rochester driver accused of striking and killing 3 children as they prepared to board a school bus. Michael Stahl, the father of 9-year-old Olivia Stahl, who was struck and killed, is asking people to stop threatening the motorist's family. Stahl attended the initial hearing for 24-year-old Alyssa Shepard, who pled not guilty to 3 counts of reckless homicide. He says threats don't do his daughter justice or help the others affected by the tragedy.
A Central Indiana woman has been sentenced to 2 years in prison after killing 2 sisters in a car crash. 18-year-old Aaliyah Sierra will be on house arrest and probation after crashing her car into a home. The crash took place near Frankfort and killed 17-year-old Haley Fullerton and 18-year-old Callie Fullerton. Sierra pled guilty to 2 counts of reckless homicide in September. Could be.
Plus, Ball Bearings prepares for the launch of its latest edition. What you can expect to see in the latest issue, coming up next.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, she more, he didn't mean it.
No more, why didn't she tell anyone?
No more, we don't talk about that.
No more bite.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one is doing, and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh! I hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
After retiring from the NFL, types of coaching, good and bad. And it begs the question, do we really know who's coaching our kids? Trusted coach. Are you?
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. After covering its grand opening, we're taking you back to the newest business in the village. 1 month later, NewsLink Indiana's Ethan Gerald has the story.
Bevy Bistro first opened its doors October 10th, and unbeknownst to many, they're still open. Although business has been sporadic, Bevy Bistro's rustic take on a night out in Muncie has positively impacted many of those who visited the new bar thus far.
Everyone's really enjoyed their meals and all the handcrafted cocktails. It's been a really amazing experience so far.
Their handcrafted cocktails, farm-to-fork gourmet meals, and laid-back lounge atmosphere has become the perfect combination for a nice, comfortable night out.
So this reminds me of a cafe in Europe where I can sit, have a drink, have food, and carry on a conversation. It's not a sports bar. It's not a restaurant. I don't feel hurried. I feel I can come in and enjoy myself.
A nice change of pace to Muncie nightlife, the bistro has established itself as a locally sourced, multi-purpose venue for all age groups.
So it's nice that I can come here in an atmosphere that's like more chill and laid back and actually have a conversation with people and also have a glass of wine if I want.
While the upcoming holiday season may deter potential customers from the recently opened cafe, bar, and restaurant, manager Daniel Tassin is relying on social media and positive word of mouth to increase foot traffic.
I think we're still getting our name out in the community. We haven't done any traditional forms of advertising, but we're all over social media, and there's been a lot of good word of mouth.
Even though the Bevy Bistro has made its own unique niche in the village, has the Muncie community fully discovered it yet? In Muncie, Ethan Gerald, NewsLink, Indiana.
Bevy Bistro's hours are currently 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. Monday through Wednesday and 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Thursday through Saturday. The restaurant's hours are going to change November 27th, however, to accommodate new brunch hours. Released their fall edition, We Demand Change. All right, Taylor, and you mentioned you guys are a student-run magazine. Talk about some of the challenges with covering such a broad spectrum.
Yeah, I know for this issue we were covering change in our society. So with big issues like that, it's kind of hard to find sources locally that just want to talk about worldwide issues. So that's one issue that we run into.
And what goes into creating each publication? What's that process like?
We started in March preparing for this issue, so it's a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, and a lot of reporting.
And you mentioned a lot of reporting. You have the cover story for this edition. Tell us a little bit about what readers can expect from your work.
It's all about modern-day social movements and social change and what pushes for our society to change. So it follows 3 individuals who are creating social change in their community.
Awesome. And most importantly, when can people expect to read this publication?
It comes out Monday, November 19th, this upcoming Monday, and we will be having a launch party in the Letterman building from 5 to 6 p.m. where we will be accepting donations for YWCA, so you can bring in toiletries or gently used clothing.
Well, an exciting time and a wonderful cause. Taylor, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to reading the fall edition of Ball Bearings. We Demand Change. And 2 people involved in a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for a homeless man have been arrested after authorities discovered the campaign was a scam. Mike D'Amico and Kate McClure started the campaign as a way to get out of debt. The homeless man, who police have identified as Johnny Bobbitt, was also arrested for his role in the scam.
D'Amico, McClure, and Bobbitt conspired to pass off a fake feel-good story office has charged Mark D'Amico, Caitlin McClure, and Johnny Bobbitt Jr. with second-degree theft by deception.
The prosecutors say the money went into McClure's accounts. Reports say Bobbitt received $75,000. GoFundMe all donors. Well, Liz, an icy morning. What can residents of Delaware County expect for the future weather?
Well, for the next couple of hours, we're still going to stay below average for this.
For those whose sacrifice will never end. And life-changing support. Give at GarySinise-Foundation.org.
An extra safety step could mean that simple steps save lives.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. And it wasn't the
intentionally because of ice, and I'm glad I did because I spent probably about 10 minutes scraping it off.
Now, you said most of that seems to have cleared, but there's
that freezing point of lower than that, so any water still on the roadways or on trees can refreeze overnight and could potentially be another hazard throughout the morning. You want to take that extra late to work. Currently on radar, we're seeing a lot of that north and east of us, and on our radar picking up, but for the most part pretty clear right now at 34 wind chill. Here in Muncie, we're feeling 25 degrees and even again, these winds are just with the National Weather Service. So here's a couple. So make sure you are bundling up throughout. Temperatures are just going to stay below average for this time of year. Nice road. You go and grab those jackets and any other. Little known fact, as soon as your gas tank, you have some we're down on the side of the road. You may not. We're going to see some dry, but again, still a possibility. Impacting us tomorrow, they will start to pick up just slightly. High on the 38 cities start up, and tomorrow the biggest thing I want you guys in the morning and into the early pretty dry throughout the day, but only at 34 degrees we'll start to hit our 30. Here's the big picture on Precision Cast. Friday and into our area, that is going to be all of this green here is some precipitation. Chances for a flurry or two. Saturday evening, so a little bit warmer than today. Keeping up with that pretty cold. Continue to stick with us. Make sure you're from winter for today, we're going to finally start to see some peaks of sunshine, even Thanksgiving, though. I mean, look at that. That's as best as I. Greatest weather conditions, but at least weekend.
You know what they say, don't be with us, and it's good to see that on Wednesday. Who may be traveling home, people traveling to see family, very good.
Early part of spring.
All right, Liz, well, thank you.
Don't have to be out in it too much longer. What can you tell us about what's going on this?
Volleyball player recently received honors after the break.
Isn't this perfect? Sweepstakes scam. I could have lost everything.
Never have to pay.
all these years.
Cute now, but when me and this Cocker Spaniel got cried a little bit, but they jumping all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional.
Let me tell you what I'm. Frustration. Easy. And giving up. Fresh thought and unconventional methods. Common.
They kicked off the Charleston Classic against 16th-ranked Virginia Tech. Head coach James Whitford said they would have to watch out for the Hokies' explosive offense. And the Cardinals.
Well, they're explosive offensively. They got a great point guard, and it can really spread you out. And they'll spread you out, drive the ball inside, and if you help too much, they'll kick it out and one more, and start draining threes. And if you try not to help, they're very good going to the basket. So they put you in tough spots and make you make tough choices.
And the Cardinals were able to keep things close with the Hokies for a majority of the first half, but they did have some turnover trouble. And that turnover problem eventually turned into a large one for the Cardinals as they finished the game with nearly double the amount of Virginia Tech turnovers. Now, the teams were neck and neck after Ball State took their first lead at the 10-minute mark before the Hokies managed an 11-2 run, capped off by this buzzer-beating three-pointer by Virginia Tech junior Justin Robinson. Now, Virginia Tech would extend its lead to 16 points in the early seconds of the second half. The Cardinals managed to trim their deficit to just 5 points after senior star Taylor Person here would not last long as the Hokies picked up another wave of momentum and exploded for a 14-4 run over the Cardinals, including this impressive alley-oop dunk by senior Ahmad Hill. The run would effectively put the nail in Ball State's coffin, all but ending their hopes for a comeback. The Cardinals fell to the Hokies with a final score of 73-64. The Cardinals fall to 1-2 on the season and take on the Alabama Crimson Tide tomorrow in another Charleston Classic matchup. Tip-off for that one is set for 1:30 p.m. Now, they may have lost today's game, but Ball State sure seems to be winning on the recruiting trail. The Cardinals kicked off the November signing period by gaining 3 new commits. Guards Lucas Croft and Luke Bumbelow are both rated as top 20 recruits in the state of Indiana's 2019 class. Bumbelow also had a football scholarship offer from Ball State. He broke the state record for touchdown catches as a junior last season. The Cardinals also added Canadian big man Ben Hendricks, who formerly played for Canada's top AAU team. Coach Whitford called it, quote, as talented a recruiting class as I've seen since I've been the head coach here. And switching lanes to volleyball, for the women's volleyball team, one member received an award today recognizing her work both on and off the court. Junior libero Kate Avila was named to the 2018 Google Cloud All Districts. The speech pathology major with a 3.98 GPA earned this honor for the second season in a row while also contributing on the court. Avila recorded double digits in digs in every single match this season, including 11 matches with 20 or more. Now, Avila and the rest of the Cardinals will play Ohio in the quarterfinals of the MAC volleyball tournament tomorrow before hopefully advancing into the later rounds this weekend.
All right. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Thank you very much, Andrew. We wish them the best, and also the basketball team as they finish off their tournament this weekend.
Fingers crossed.
All right, coming up next, find out how YouTube has a new way for viewing content.
And how you can expect a new tasteful treat after the holidays right here on NewsLink Indiana.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds, we surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. And I think of kids going to school hungry. Hunger, homelessness. In this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Here's your sandwich, miss.
Oh, thank you.
And your burger.
Awesome, thank you.
And your bowl of boiling water, sir.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana, and it's time now, Wyndham, to take a look at what's trending.
Joining us now is NewsLink Indiana's Destiny Johnston. Destiny, what do you have for us?
Hi, so if you are a huge fan of YouTube like I am, then maybe you've already heard of YouTube launching their new virtual reality feature. They're partnering with Oculus Go, a virtual reality headset that allows you to experience and view the world in a different way. YouTube launched an app on the headset that allows you to watch videos and make you feel like you're physically in the same place as maybe your favorite YouTuber.
Think of it as using a camera to create a scene. I think of it as like a personal teleporter where you can send people to a new place, and that's really exciting.
Yes, that is just so amazing. So something that you guys might want to think about putting on your Christmas list this year.
Absolutely.
Yes, and then the next trending story is just as when you guys thought mornings were sour, they will soon become sweeter once Sour Patch Kids releases their new cereal in stores. That's right, fans all across social media are already pumped to try this. You can still expect the same Sour Patch Kids shape and the change in taste when it shifts from sour then sweet, but it won't be soft. The cost to purchase one will be around $4 and will be in stores starting December 26th.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'll be trying that cereal.
I'm excited to try
it.
All right, you guys are braver than I am. And Liz, this weather has been a little sour.
I know.
But it looks like we're out of the rough.
Yeah, we're starting to get there. So right now we're in a pretty bad cold spell. We're still gonna stick around that, but around Thanksgiving week, starting Monday into Thursday, we'll start to warm up just gradually. We'll start to see some beautiful sunny days though, which we haven't seen in a while. Saturday and Sunday are pretty bad travel threats, but if you are out Saturday morning, I say go home and get those jackets because you really need them.
All right, Liz, thank you so much. And that's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow afternoon at noon on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.